Alright, the Immortal John Hancock here, just with a first look at Nightdive Studios System Shock 2 25th anniversary, just showing you how it's running on actually the Switch 2. This is a Switch game, and just want to show people, hey, this iconic computer classic is coming to consoles. It's already out on Steam, and it's coming to several consoles: Switch, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Xbox Series S and X, and it's already on Windows. So anyways, you can check this out. And this is an iconic PC game. I've never played it before. Just wanted to show this. There's an introduction, shows you kind of basic functions. It's really important to know that this game, you know, is a late 90s game. It's a really nice remaster. It has a polished look to it. It definitely looks, to me, it's got that like Dreamcast look to it, is the best way to describe it. It looks great. Nightdive Studios, if you want to find out more information about the games that they've made, go to their website. As they've done several, they are now owned by Atari, and fantastic company. I've covered some of their other games on my channel. I just want to show a first look here. This is not a review. This game, it runs about 14-15 hours to beat, and it's got a nice mix of action, puzzle. There's some RPG elements in it. If you're a fan of like BioShock, this is kind of like what people think that like BioShock was definitely inspired by. There's a lot of cool things in this game. There's psionics, there's tech upgrades, there's you can hack things, different items and weapons. It primarily is a first player game, but there is a multiplayer which I didn't test, and that's been fully redone. So they had to really go back to the code and rework a lot of things. There was a lot of bugs, but they've done a good job here with this game. I've heard so much about this game. It's finally nice to play it, and I'm not the expert of this game. I just wanted to show you, hey, this is running actually on a Switch 2, but you know what, you choose your console or PC of choice to play this game. You know, this is an example of some of the great things that came out in the late 90s, and this game's talked about quite a bit. Now, I played System Shock. I have that on Steam, and so it's interesting. This is pretty much a very different game, and it happens several years after the first one. And yeah, in the comments, let me know, what's your experience with this game? What have you played it? Are you looking forward to the 25th anniversary? It's $30. I think that's a good price. And I know that System Shock 1 is on consoles such as PlayStation 5. There's a physical. It's a pretty affordable release. I've actually thought about picking that up. It'll be interesting to see if this comes to System Shock 1 comes to Switch 2, which it hasn't yet, but I think it's powerful enough to probably be able to run it. But yeah, you get various different items. Your items wear down, and there's a maintenance aspect to that. There's a puzzle aspect of it where you have to solve simple things. I'm just showing the beginning of the game, first 8 minutes. And just really want to show you, this is kind of what it looks like. This is kind of some simple gameplay aspects that what you're going to expect when you play it. And just the very beginning. And the other thing that I like about this game is at the start is you can choose what branch of armed forces that I chose Marines, and so that gives you different options too. So I really like that. There's some variability on how you play. I like that you can upgrade your character, and you can choose the ways that you want to upgrade it, and it kind of customizes playthroughs. So lots to like about this game. Seems to be running fine. I didn't have any bugs. Looks pretty. And definitely has that, late 90s vibe, but it's got that polish to it. They've done a good job. If you're familiar with other Nightdive Studio games, you're going to know what you're going to get here. So yeah, I like it so far. This definitely is, puzzle, action, lot to it. It's not too long. Doesn't outstay its welcome. Multiplayer too, so that's something I definitely want to check out, as that's probably what I would play of this. Curious about that. Curious how that would look like, and so maybe I'll look into that later. But this is primarily a single player game, but there is a multiplayer aspect to it, and so that's what has been recommended, is to just check various things out. I'm just showing you kind of the different upgrades you can get. Kind of cool. I always like that in games, when you can kind of customize your characters. Yeah, so I'm doing the Marines essentially like first mission, and checking various things out. I got a little lost kind of navigating the different corridors and stuff. Sometimes, like this classic PC game, sometimes corridors can look the same, so being able to figure things out. Okay, later I finally figured out, okay, go up the elevator, and eventually I figured it out. But this is just my first playthrough, first go here, first time ever playing System Shock 2. And what do I think? I can see why people are talking about this. It's definitely an iconic PC game, and I like that it's now being offered on several consoles, because I think this is a game that probably many people missed the first time, and now it's being offered on a larger scale. And you know what? That gaming era, the late 90s, there were so many great games that came out, and unfortunately it was at a time, at the era of graphic cards, it really kind of separated whether or not you could play some PC games. And I know that was the case for me. I ended kind of my PC run in the probably late 90s, early 2000s with the rise of 3D graphics cards. The Voodoo graphics cards kind of where I ended. I remember playing games such as like Episode 1 Racer, and that kind of ended my run. When the Dreamcast came out, that to me was the direction I moved, and I opted to do a lot of my gaming on a console. And it really, for me, it was a good choice, but I know many other people stuck with PCs, went that route. So anyways, this is just a first look. Just wanted to show you gameplay. What do you think? In the comments below, let me know. This is available tomorrow on all major console platforms. It's available on Steam now. Thank you so much for viewing this video, and really appreciate the ongoing support. I enjoy and I've loved covering things, especially from companies by Atari. If you like what you see, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button and clicking the bell, as I'm uploading videos every week. You folks are wonderful and beautiful. This is the Immortal John Hancock, and you take care.